Alright, so what can I say about the rhythm section to sum up into one statement? Basically take the deformed Yennefer from the Netflix Witcher series, cast her as James Bond, throw in the story for Skyfall, dumb it down completely, make every plot point completely illogical, have pretty bad editing and pretty horrid pacing issues, and that basically sums up the rhythm section. Now, that's not a complete bash on the film, okay? Blake Lively does represent a good performance in the film. The problem is that they basically wanted to combine Taken and Skyfall and mesh them together with a central character as a sympathetic hooker and a drug addict, and the story itself just is so illogical. I feel bad. I do feel sympathy for the main character, and Blake Lively's performance really sheds light on her character. But outside of her performance and her acting as said character, the movie just completely fails in every aspect. It's shoddy editing. The score by Hans Zimmer is actually pretty intriguing, and it invests you in the tension in some scenes. There are some really good scenes in this film, and not necessarily the violent action scenes, but there are tense moments because of the scoring by Hans Zimmer. But at the same time, where there will be an excellent scene, right after there will be the dumbest scene you'll ever watched. And honestly, the biggest problem I have with the rhythm section is just how illogical it is, and how badly rushed they made the story. It's an hour and 40-minute film that honestly, it would have had an average to okay story if they expanded the runtime to a 2.5 hour mark. Okay, they put in a story arc on learning how to survive and learning how to kill that took maybe 5 to 10 minutes. And I get that it's supposed to be going through weeks or months of training in that time, but it's like the Game of Thrones final season syndrome all over again. They condense months worth of time into 5 to 10 minutes. And it's like she's just supposed to be some wannabe killer, and she's not the perfect executioner or assassin after that. No, she's not, but it still doesn't bring any sympathy for her character, any more of it outside of after those events. You feel bad for her arc and her past, but that's about it through the entire film. So, like I said, the acting on Blake Lively's part and the scoring is excellent, but everything else around those two central things are a disaster. And it could have been a good assassin film. It could have been a good MI6 film if it had been a 2.5 hour bloated mess. And if it were that, that's probably what I would have called it, a bloated mess. But that honestly would have been a more positive statement than what I called it at the beginning of this video. So, as is, with that being said, without any director's cut so far or anything, the rhythm section is, I would say, a 6 out of 10. Thank you.